Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Division rivals do battle next. Felix Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Fouled off. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's collected 11 hits in 63 at-bats. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Bregman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hernandez readies another 0-2.
1 ball.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Following balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes it.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Gordon is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ben Gamble becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Line drive to left. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Springer, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager moving to his right. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. A ball. And a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Here now is Mike Zunino. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Zunino stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
2 balls and a strike to count. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Back up the middle. Altuve has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on base. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roy. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Seager over at second. Motter at first. 1 gone. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon, who was called out on strikes to open the home first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Springer is there, makes the catch. Evan Gattis now standing in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in for Houston, Billy Hamilton.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Well, there's a shot of King's Court, the cheering section devoted, of course, to today's Mariners starter Felix Hernandez. Fans have a great time down there in the left field corner, and it's really become a staple here in Seattle.
Yeah, it sure has, Matt. And what I love most is when these fans start chanting K, 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 K with 2 strikes on the batter. It's awesome. They love King Felix here, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Alex Bregman will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out. Ready for another chance. Ben Gamble was a strikeout victim in his first try. To first. Gurriel scoops it up. And a step on first himself for the out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Riding in once again, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Weak chopper to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. He's still on the short end. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Cano with it at second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Popped high in the air. Seager is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So a 4.
Leading off the Mariners.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Robinson Cano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Correa over to his left. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Third baseman number 15. Kyle Seager.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He singled his last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
George.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Right side, hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Springer gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Evan Gattis popped him up. Seager is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton. Standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI. Taylor Motter steps into the box. A base hit in his first trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Motter, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 17th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Romine. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right over the middle, knee-high.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Through 5. All even at 2-2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano has it. They'll whip this one to first in time. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week, but getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And this with a breaking ball. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Gamble leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they A whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is... Here's Carlos Correa now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Gordon is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
1-2, here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Right fielder.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run.
You can call it unfair or just a break in the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Gurriel will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. One and 2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And there are 2 away now.
First baseman, number
Next
7.
for Seattle, Andrew Romine. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Right side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
Softly hit out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 for the Mariners in the end.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 50, Nick
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 1 for 4.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His career history with Nick Vincent, batting at an even .400. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Digging in once again, Ben Gamel. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here now is Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 3, Hunter Green.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead it. back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the ninth. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Right back to him on the mound. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jump.